way to be social nowadays. Ah, this social media. Hey there. Whew. Ah, here we are. Going live. Going live on social media. That's right. Welcome, welcome. This is Ona Indigo coming to you live from Oakland, California. And I'm here representing the micro boutique record label called No Accordion. Now, our mission here is celebrating diversity by amplifying extraordinary voices to form a deeper understanding and connection that promotes equal opportunity for all, transforming fear, anxiety, anger, and hatred into love, compassion, creativity, and sensitivity. We want to spark inquiry and raise awareness and encourage mindfulness. And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about a song that was playing in the background. But first and foremost, I also want to encourage you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am going to put it in the chat right now and also put it up on the screen. This is the best way to get a hold of me. Instagram, I'm sorry, it's not, I don't have it up for you, but on all the other platforms I do. And if you have subscribed, can you please ask your friends, share the link maybe to the channel, ask your friends to subscribe, maybe they'll be interested. So today is August. It's a new month. And so it's a new theme that we're looking at. And we're looking at the summer and having fun and being playful. And what we're going to talk about today is a song called Trouble. And the theme of it is the rebel. And the rebel, and I say it's like the good kind of trouble too. That kind of trouble that brings attention to things that are unfair and unjust, especially when it comes to rules, regulations, and systems. As far as my background, I have definitely been a rebel most of my life in many different ways. I have an issue with the fact that I grew up in a household with a very classical mom that was very 1950s, and she wanted a classic, feminine, docile, beautiful daughter. And what she was looking for in me was someone who was polite and full of manners, who loved makeup and dresses and played tennis and went to the country club and possibly attended charm school and was aware of their manners and studied classical piano. Well, I tried a few of those things out. I mean, the classical piano, yeah, I love, and I still play classical piano. Tennis, couldn't stand it. Not a fan of country clubs. That whole vibe doesn't do it for me. Dresses, occasionally, but they're very awkward and they're not practical. I move around a lot. Makeup, that's a lot of work. I'll do it for art. I'll do it to look good occasionally, but I can't be asked. And manners, I have my own view on. If society's telling me what to do about manners, I'm going to make a judge if I'm in alignment with how they're telling me to do things. So I may not do things according to society's manners, they're according to mine. And polite, I wouldn't call myself polite. I speak out, but it took me a long time to get there. So there I was, someone who over the years has definitely rebelled against the feminine stereotype. I was a tomboy when I grew up. I loved to wear boys' clothes. Most of my friends were boys. I played a lot of sports. I like to explore. I like to get physical and dirty. And then I kind of morphed as a teenager, and I got into definitely punk for a while, and then also the goth scene. And during that time, there was a lot of androgynous look in both of those scenes, and challenging of certain gender stereotypes and non-binary concepts being explored. As I matured and I became an older teenager and my body came into being as a female, I took more and more time to cover up. I was always looking at covering up, especially my tits. I have big boobs, and when they came in, the attention went there, and also hair. So if I could cover up the boobs and the hair, that was great, because then it drew a lot less attention to me. I had some pretty intense experiences when I was 20 and I moved to Italy to study art. And I was constantly harassed, continuously. It never stopped. I couldn't keep them away. They're very forward Italian men, and then to a foreigner, they just think that you're fair game at all time. And I finally found a way to work with it, and where I shaved my head and kept myself just a mohawk in the center. And that finally kept them away, because they just thought I either like was going through chemo or I was some part of some weird religious cult. So that probably the first 35 years of my life, or I mean, as a kid, I wasn't aware of it, but the minute that I became a teenager and people saw me as sexual beings, I've been working to dress down the femme and not really draw attention to the fact that I'm a female. I've been working in a male-dominated fields of music production and sound engineering, and I find that I prefer to fit in, blend in, get forgotten about. I like to wear like glasses and baggy clothes and my hair tucked up in a baseball cap and no makeup, kind of remain neutral and just kind of blend into the crowd of men. And a lot of the time they forget who I am. So there has been that side of me, but there's also another side that started to come forth a lot more in 2013. So I'm going to switch you over to a slide deck. Instagram, I'll have to see if you can see any of this. Okay, if you're on Instagram, you may want to go to another platform to see the slideshow. So 2013, I was asked to be part of an Accordion Babes calendar. And this was the first pinup shoot I'd ever done. Now, I've definitely had shoots for music and bands, but nothing so sexy and so feminine. And as I just told you, I have been struggling with being so femme and sexy. And it took me a long time to relax into this photo shoot. And I feel like it just felt weird to have to sexualize myself, and I had mixed feelings about it. So one thing I did for this shoot was switch it up halfway through. And so halfway through, I got a makeup artist to come in, and they did me up as a zombie nurse. So now it was almost like I had to show both sides of myself, like the pinup girl, and then also the kind of darker zombie, that shameful side of myself also that was judging myself for being the pinup girl or sexualizing, objectifying myself. So here I am after. It was quite an experience getting made up like a zombie. And it looks very real. Pieces of weird skin hanging off there. He did an amazing job. So after that, I got over that judgment of being, sexualized or objectifying myself, and feeling okay and just celebrating that part of myself and my sexuality. And I took some more pictures. So this picture is for another Accordion Babes calendar taken by a beautiful friend of mine, Guy Webster, who's no longer with us. And by that time, I'm feeling more comfortable with just, the pinup and expressing my sexuality. That's another one of that shoot. And then this is kind of a new morph. I wouldn't say completely pin up, but it's definitely got, a sexy, fun vibe. And that was actually, I think it's 2017 Accordion Babe calendar shot. This was done by Sequoia Manuel. Here's during the same time period, same shoot. It's kind of my style of pinup, a bodysuit instead of very little clothing. And then this is the last photo shoot that actually took place last summer with Sequoia once again. The little sexy, I feel this is pretty pinup vibe for sure. And there's another look from that shoot. So the next thing I'm going to show you is I did a music video with a friend of mine. She goes by the name of Miracula. And we did a low budget. She took all the footage and she did the styling and makeup and hair and costume. And then I provided the music and I was in the video and I did all the editing of it. And this is the music video for the song Trouble. Here comes trouble, double, here comes trouble. Watch out, here comes trouble. Double, watch out. That's a body paint by Sophia. And those are actually my children who are walking by, Jalua and Freya. So cameo appearance by children. Body paint, Odette Sophia. She actually reached out to me and had a concept of that body paint. This is Michaela's or Miraculous Styling. Here comes trouble, double, here comes trouble, watch out, here comes trouble. At Venice Beach. Tai Chi. That was at some local festival a couple years ago. That was a parking lot in Berkeley, close to Audette's studio. More Tai Chi. Look at the guy in the background. He's doing the All right, there we go. There's that music video. Very fun and playful. I certainly enjoyed working on it. So now what I want to do is what I love to do always, is listen to the song and I sing along. And this is real easy to sing along to too, because it's like, it's just, you know, the lyrics repeat itself over and over again. You'll totally get it. So yes, let's play the song. Let's sing the song. It's all about good kind of trouble. And if you have a ball or you just want to dance, move your body. Here comes trouble, gonna double. Here comes trouble. Watch out, here comes trouble. Gonna double, watch out. Watch out, here comes trouble. Gonna double, watch out. Here comes trouble, watch out, here comes trouble, Right, there we go. All right, I played that song and I bounced around and that was fun. So I want to thank you all for joining. And I'm going to put in the comments one more time the YouTube subscribe channel. I want to encourage you all to subscribe to YouTube. That's my main place where I share everything that's going on with the project No Accordion. And next week, it's August, so we're still doing some summer fun. And we're looking at the song. This time it's called Never Grow Up. And it's about staying in love with your inner child and tapping into your inner child all the time. So I want to say goodbye for now. Reach out on the socials during the week. I'll be here next Friday. And here's the good kind of trouble.